of my video. 311 views in one day. And by the way, it was members first, so go ahead and join and be a member if you want content first. And also, there are my social medias. Follow me on my social medias. And the book if you want the book. Anyways, and merch. Oof, I forgot about that. Look, my father is a Christian who never forced his beliefs upon others. Jeez. Wouldn't you agree that there are different qualities for life? For example, plant life versus human life. You would value a human life I'm guessing over a plant life, right? A fetus is not a fully grown child or baby. I don't think I've ever heard a pro-lifer argue that we are pro-life because they're a fully grown child or baby. No pro-lifer says that. It's an early development. Yeah, we know. We say that. And then look, here's a straw man. So would you rather save a child of, let's say, 5 years old or an undeveloped, non-feeling fetus? You know what? Just to piss pro-life, pro-choicers off, I would rather save a non-feeling fetus. Like, that's what I started saying. Like, just to annoy pro-choicers for asking such a dumb, stupid question. I'm going to answer stupid questions get stupid answers. That's what I'm going to start doing. Stupid questions get stupid answers. Nobody wants to have abortions. That is not true. I've done countless videos on people literally celebrating them having an abortion. In fact, I would agree that the longer a woman waits to have an abortion, the more developed the baby is, and it sucks for the baby because in the last trimester it can live on its own. Wait, it can live on its own? A baby can feed itself, a baby can clean itself, a baby can change, its clothes. A baby can live on its own? You can put a newborn baby out in the street and it can survive, kitty? Really? Show me a newborn baby that did that. Like, pro-choicers don't realize they have to be careful with their words. It's so stupid. I've learned that I have to be, when I interact with pro-choicers, I have to be careful with my words. Right? No, a baby in the last trimester, a newborn baby can't live on its own. And if you're going to argue development, the more developed the baby it is, it sucks for the baby. Even a person who is born is not fully developed until the age of 25. So if your argument is because it's in a better, more developed stage, then I'm 22 years old. I'm only 22 years old. I'm technically, according to science, not fully developed yet. So is it okay? Would it be morally okay, morally just for someone to come and take my life? You would say, no, that's murder. Exactly. So the developmental stage of a human being does not matter. It shouldn't matter. Here, I'll show you guys, because I prove my sources, right? I show my sources. Fully developed. Look, check this out. Adolescence is an important time for brain development. The brain finishes developing and maturing in the mid to late 20s. The part of the brain behind the forehead, called the prefrontal cortex, is one of the last parts to mature. We're still developing until at least 25 years old, pro-choicers. Look, National Institute of Health. 25 years old, pro-choicers. I'm not fully developed. My brain isn't fully developed until 25 years old. Look, significant progress has been made over the last 25 years. Look, brain maturing adolescents ages 10 to 24. Look. pro-abort. I'm 22. I'm not yet 25. If you're going to argue stupidly, right? I'm going to put this source too in the chat for you guys so you can have the sources, right? Paste. There you guys are. There you go. Sources on deck. So let's wait till you develop before we argue. Exactly. We gotta wait until we're fully developed to argue, to have this conversation. It's crazy. Anyways, back to stupidity. Back to absolute stupidity. On deck. And no, a newborn baby can most definitely not live on its own. That's so stupid. But when you vote for laws that are against abortion, you have these women who save money to move to a state where abortions are available, and by that time they are in their late yeah, that's kind of the point. We don't want them to have an abortion. If you are truly pro-life, then you must also fight to uncorrupt the foster care system. You should be vaccinated, so much for, and wear masks, so much for my body, my choice. Hypocrites. You should be vaccinated and wear masks. No, you're a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. At least when pro-lifers say when they say my body, my choice, the mother's body isn't the baby's body. So yeah, we agree with my body, my choice. Don't kill. We're my body, my choice for the baby as well. Don't kill an unborn baby. Vote for restrict gun laws. So this person is just a liberal. Or at the very least, care for the mothers whose lives are lost due to the abortion laws. Who says we don't? Who says we don't? Strawman after strawman after strawman. What about ectopic pregnancies? I've done an entire video on that as well. Search it up. Apparently you know nothing about... Look, all of this. You know nothing about my channel, Kitty. You comment out of ignorance. I've done videos on this. It's very easy. Look it up. These laws you vote for do not specify for these scenarios. You don't know what you're talking about. This is what happens when you have uneducated men in Congress voting on women's... Bro! Newsflash, genius, Kitty. It was 9 Supreme Court justices, men, who voted for Roe versus Wade. The people who allowed Roe versus Wade to get in were all men. Genius, you don't know anything. If you came up right now and debate me face to face, you would be absolutely right because you don't know what you're talking about. I've done this for 5 years. I've advocated for 5 years. Sit down. You don't know statistics. You listen to pro-abort people who also don't know what they're talking about. It only creates unsafe abortion procedures to happen before leading to the death of the mother and this parasite. You fight so hard to protect but could not give a damn for after it's born. Also not true. Genius. Ever heard of Let Them Live? Ever heard of live action? Ever heard of pro-lifers who actually do take care of the mother during pregnancy and take care of the mother and the baby after delivery? Genius. You don't know what you're talking about. I volunteer with these organizations and advocate for these organizations who do the exact opposite of what you're saying. We do fight hard and we do help the mother and the baby. You don't know what you're talking about. This is embarrassing. It is so embarrassing. Like, stop. I just destroyed your entire 2 paragraphs. You wasted time writing this entire stupidity, typical pro-abortion arguments, parroting really gibberish at this point, because you don't know what you're talking about. Pure stupidity. Pure stupidity. Just like the stupidity we have in the Supreme Court, the stupidity that we have in the FDA. Pro-aborts don't know what they're talking about. And they're raising up a generation who would absolutely be obliterated by a pro-lifer who knows what they're talking about. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing and following on social media for updates. Always remember that Jesus is Lord and abortion is murder.